What exactly is happening in Washington, D.C.?
Watch out. Oh, you sucker in the face!
Come in here the day it's and they steal everything. I just want a soda. I just want a drink. They put some stuff in here, but they can't keep shampoo on the shelves. It's like just totally and completely picked over everywhere. I just wanted a Coke. Jeez, look at the razors. Crazy. Can't even keep the candy at the front.
A big group of kids, like 45 or more, walk in before school, after school, and late at night to steal chips and drinks. They even throw the food and beverages on the ground and stomp on them, leaving behind a big mess. Fox 5 did witness teens doing that while inside the business and even after they walked outside. Staff at CVS have been alerted that thieves are aware of when new shipments come in, and that's when they target the store. We're told that street vendors are allegedly paying people to go in and steal stuff so they can resell it. When we walked down 14th Street in Northwest DC, we did notice street vendors selling toothbrushes, men and women body wash, car fresheners, as well as laundry and cleaning supplies, which are some of the same items no longer available at CVS.
Washington, D.C. is slipping into chaos. Every day, there's another ugly report. Carjackings, robberies, stores looted in broad daylight. This city, once a symbol of law and order, is starting to feel more like a war zone. Residents are scared, businesses are closing down, families are leaving, okay? Mothers are extremely afraid of sending their little ones to school for fear of them not coming home in one piece or not coming home at all. People can't even walk around safely wearing expensive jewelries because they would be violently attacked and their jewelries stolen from them. And all of this happens in broad daylight. But despite the rise of insecurity and lawlessness in Washington, D.C., the Democrat-led leadership in D.C. does not even do anything except argue about political correctness instead of protecting its citizens. But thankfully, President Trump have decided to step in and put things back in order, okay? Trump said, enough is enough. And he decided to bring in the National Guard to restore order. He's not sending the Guard to target anyone based on skin color or based on race. He is sending them to target chaos, crime, lawlessness, and disorderliness, period.
I'm announcing a historic action to rescue our nation's capital from crime, bloodshed, bedlam, and squalor. And worse. This is Liberation Day in D.C., and we're going to take our capital back. We're taking it back. Under the authorities vested in me as the President of the United States, I'm officially invoking Section 740 of the District of Columbia Home Rule Act. You know what that is? And placing the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department under direct federal control, and you'll be meeting the people that will be directly involved with that.
Now, following these developments, many people sighed in relief. Reasonable, law-abiding, patriotic individuals who care for the United States of America and for Washington, D.C. sighed in relief and are very excited that they'll be getting back their city. Okay? Finally, someone is acting like a leader. Finally, they have a president who cares. But then, there is a particular set of people who are beyond mad that Donald Trump is trying to sweep crime out of Washington, D.C. They are extremely enraged at the news of the National Guard coming to DC. Now, I'm not going to put words into anybody's mouth, okay? I'm going to let you hear directly from this set of people.
Around 46% of DC's population is black. Trump just took over Washington, D.C., and if you don't think it's going to hit the black residents the hardest, then you're not paying attention. But now local leaders, many of them black, have zero say over policing. Now Trump's little pit bull, Pam Bondi, controls the force. He's ordering the homeless out immediately. We already know that forced removal of unhoused residents hits black residents disproportionately, as systematic housing discrimination has left black D.C. residents. D.C. already has no voting representation in Congress. Now, even its local self-governance is being overwritten. This is a power strip from a majority black city, and it's all happening right now.
This is an attack on black and brown people? Really? Hold on a second. If someone interprets a crackdown on crime as a crackdown on them, what are they really admitting, guys? If you really think that restoring law and order targets your community, then maybe you're saying that your community is the source of the crime. Now, that is not what Donald Trump is saying. That is not what I am saying either. But that is exactly what these people are saying, okay? It is coming right out of these people's mouths.
If you think Trump's plan to take over DC's police department is about catching crime, it's not. This is about stoking white fear, making black people seem dangerous. The Trump administration wasted no time, less than half a day before posting photos of black men they've arrested on the official White House social media pages. It's a calculated move to stigmatize black people, especially black men, as criminal thugs to be feared. There is not even a single white man that they have arrested and posted on the social media page, y'all. Here's the truth. Violent crime in DC is at a 20-year low. It's dropped since 2023 and 2024. White folks will think this is solely about distracting from the Epstein files, but the harm this stigmatization will have on our communities will be widely felt for black people. They've been running this playbook on Latinos since Trump took office. Now they're turning it on black communities in anti-black, anti-brown campaign dressed up as fighting crime. This is even worse than when the Clintons labeled black youth in our communities as super predators, because MAGA is creating the image of what a super predator looks like. Black people with children in DC, watch them. Especially watch your boys, because racial profiling and police violence is about to skyrocket there. Y'all be safe.
Guys, let's be serious, okay? Washington, D.C., as we know it, hit a 20-year homicide high in 2023. The city was in free fall. 274 homicides. Carjackings went up over 500% in just a few years. People were getting robbed at gunpoint in Georgetown and Capitol Hill. Areas that used to be untouchable, guys. Now, this is not Fox News fear-mongering, okay? That was what real people in DC were living through. And yeah, in 2024, crime started dropping. And in 2025, it is fallen even more. That is great, right? But here is what some people are not talking about. Crime dropped after increased policing, after communities demanded more patrols, after people got fed up with the crimes, okay? And now the National Guard is here to render more help, to make things even better, and a particular set of people are flipping out. That sounds very suspicious.
I'm very concerned about that. And not only that, I'm concerned about the way he is rolling that out in Washington, D.C., which is essentially going after young black and brown youth in Washington, D.C., imposing a curfew, saying that if they violate the curfew, the parents could be charged $500, saying that the kids could be detained and arrested. We've tried those policies before. They do not work. And it's my understanding that crime was going down in Washington. So what is the purpose of this?
Well, ma'am, the purpose of this is to weed out crimes. It's as simple as that. Yeah, it is that simple. And you know what, guys? If your leaders are so slow that they cannot even comprehend the purpose of trying to police a once safe city that is now overrun by crime under their watch, by the way, they don't know what the police is doing there, then that clearly shows you that they are the wrong leaders. And forget about all this nonsense this woman is spewing, okay? Because the only thing that these Democrat politicians are concerned about in this whole situation is the fear of this epic move made by Donald Trump working. They are scared of this thing working. Once DC crime rates plummet and DC becomes unquestionably safe and cleaner, it will just show that strong leadership and tough on crime policies do work, okay? which will now expose these weak Democrats as frauds and incompetent for letting their cities and states run wild. They started this in the first place. They caused this in the first place. Now, the comment section in this particular video is wild. Black people disgraced me beyond words in the comment section. They called Trump all sorts of nasty names, from racist to white supremacist to whatever, okay? They claimed black men were being targeted. They wished Kamala Harris won the presidency. They insulted black people who voted for Donald Trump, okay, and all the rest of them. Now, after going through the comment section of this particular video, I found myself wondering if the black people commenting on this video had their brains locked up in a box somewhere. Like, there was no accountability in their statements. There was no reference to facts, no reference to the evidence that we all witness on CCTV cameras every single day. The store robberies, the carjackings, the shootings, the store thefts, the break-ins, nobody ever stopped to mention the fact that videos upon videos upon videos of this evidence show black faces committing these crimes, okay? To the extent that black people are now known as the usual suspects, okay? They are always being featured in these CCTV camera footages, doing these crimes without fear or remorse. Nobody stopped to ask, well, did they or did they not commit these crimes? Yes, their photos were posted for having committed these crimes, but wait, are they guilty for shooting up these stores, or are they just innocent black men being besmirched? Because that is all that matters. If a guy forced me out of my newly purchased vehicle at gunpoint and took my car from me, I would be in support of his face being plastered all over the place to mark him as the heartless criminal that he is. His skin color wouldn't stop me from voting for that. Look, if you are offended by law and order, then you are either guilty or brainwashed. If you really believe that police crackdowns are an attack on your community, then maybe you should look around and ask, why is my community constantly in the headlines for carjackings and store robberies and all these other horrible crimes? Instead of blaming Trump, maybe blame the parents not parenting well. Maybe blame yourselves for making excuses for these criminals and trying to cover up for their crimes, all in the name of kinfolk and pro-black activists, okay? Maybe blame the politicians soft on crime, like this crazy woman talking about, oh, what is the essence of bringing in the National Guard? Maybe blame them, okay? You can also blame the school systems that let kids drop out and run wild. But if you're not the one committing these crimes, then the National Guard is not for you. That shouldn't be your problem. Guys, Trump did not say black people are the problem. He never did. I never heard him say that, okay? He said crime is the problem. Chaos is the problem. The National Guard isn't in Washington, D.C. to destroy black people, okay? They are there to destroy crime. Crime, not black people. Unless you are arguing that black people are the people committing all the crimes, which is exactly the message these guys are sending to people when they say these kind of things on the internet, okay? When they say all this kind of rubbish, oh, Trump is coming for black people, that is what you're telling them, that black people are the crime. I don't see any other demographic of people losing their cool about this. I don't see white people claiming that the National Guard is in DC to get them white people. In fact, the few white liberals I saw talking about this same thing are saying it on behalf of black people. They are saying things like, oh, Trump is racist to black people. He's bringing National Guard in DC to catch black people, okay? It's ridiculous. They are saying Trump hates black people. That is why he's sending the National Guard to DC. Echoing the same words that these ignorant, black, useful idiots in the black community are saying on the internet. So, dear black folks, when you insist that Trump is coming to destroy black people because he sent in the National Guard to keep the city crime-free, you are only telling the world that black people are the ones committing the crimes. They are the crime doers. This is exactly what you are saying, and that is how the world is going to interpret it. But as always, guys, these are my thoughts, these are my opinions. Please feel free to share yours in the comment section below, but do so respectfully. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, honestly, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe to the channel. Like and share this video to keep people informed, and consider joining my membership or supporting the channel in any way that you can. Also, consider joining me on Rumble and also my X account. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. For now, peace.